Hey Yoda, Tenakoto, hello and welcome back to Star Citizen. Once again we are here inside of the hangar, and the first big change that we can see now is that the helmet is now here, and I think the stand for the helmet has been updated as well. It says original on this stand now, original systems, if we can get close enough. Well, I can read systems there, so I imagine you guys can read it too. We've also got a new animation for putting the helmet on. Rest in peace helmet flip, for those who get that. And there's also an animation now for taking the helmet off that I'll go ahead and demonstrate. You actually keep the helmet on when if you leave the helmet on and you log out of the game and you exit the game and everything, you'll actually keep the helmet on. So I actually put it off so that I could show you the demonstration there of putting it back on. But now we've got the helmet on. And something that I didn't show that was in the hangar module that I completely forgot to show off at the time is this over here. This is a shooting range. Essentially how it works, the lighting at this particular spot is really bad. I might actually see if I can bump the gamma up for that. Wait, what? Key's not working. Key not working? Okay. For some reason my tilde key's working, but no other keys are working there. That's slightly strange. But yeah, basically you can mount guns into this very special little gun holder thing here, and this was the only way that you could use your weapons before the dogfighting module. It's basically just a thing where you shoot at these, they fall down, and then they flip back up basically. So it's just a small little thing to hone your targeting practice. It's there. And then way back at the back here, we've got some kind of other greebly thing, as they called it, in the Next Great Starship. Now speaking of the Next Great Starship, right after the end of the final episode that aired live on Twitch for the Next Great Starship, the ships, the finalist ships were actually implemented into the game. Now before I go any further with the Next Great Starship, I'm just going to explain what that is for people who might be not knowing what it is. The Next Great Starship was essentially a game show, not a game show, it's like a weekly show, kind of reminiscent of American Idol sort of TV shows where every week a team gets eliminated. And essentially what was happening is that it was following the entire development process of building these ships. So you got to saw the concept stage, the modeling stage, texturing, interior, exterior design, and all that for these ships. The mercenary gunships, that's what the community voted to have, and that's what we got. Now, I'm going to insert a clip here because, as I'd said, they were actually implemented into the hangar module for a very limited amount of time, and I did intend to make my next video with that, what's the word, add-on? That update? That's right. But they kind of updated it again. The problem was that it was actually in the deluxe thing, which I thought was really interesting. But as I said, I'm going to put the clip in right now. It's only some test footage, so there might be a bit of white noise that you can hear because the mic was on. But I was in the deluxe hangar, and I think you can get a very brief glimpse of one of the ships, but I was actually kind of looking this way, running like this. Alright, so I'll put that clip in right here. So we got a little bit of a taste there of the deluxe hangar. The lighting in there is pretty much, I think it's actually worse than what was originally shown off when the hangar module did not go into PBR. So lighting is definitely something that needs to get worked on in the game. You know, the gun that's over there is very badly lit. I'm actually going to go ahead and enter third person mode. And then basically the best lighting in the entire hangar is right here. We can get a really good look at our spacesuit here. And I think he's actually wearing the helmet. Did I show him wearing the helmet? I don't think I did. I think I basically put the helmet on and then went straight into the Aurora there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit of detail here on the actual guy as well. You know, we can, if you get him really close, you can see stitching. Like, yeah, you can see that there on the, just above the knees there on the 1080p. It's looking at very, very nice. That's definitely not the sort of detail that you're going to get in your standard AAA game these days, particularly, you know, ones that are, you know, where they have to consider, you know, making them for the consoles as well, because the consoles obviously just aren't as powerful as PC. Hashtag PC Master Race. And I think, I haven't done this before, let's just go ahead and put on the other suit. Or maybe you can't. Maybe you can't when you have the helmet on. Let's go ahead and take the helmet off and see if that helps. Maybe we can only take it off from this side, yeah. So let's have a look at this in third person. There we go, holding G to get that extra angle. Gonna jumps in the air. Did I show sort of a jumping that's, I guess it's a realistic jump, but it's kind of reminiscent of, you know, third person shooter jump heights. Where it's like, why is the feature even there at all, right? Anyway. So it doesn't look like I can interact with this. I thought I could. You definitely could in the hangar module. Oh, you can walk through this guy. Oh, bugs. It's got like a mannequin thing, isn't it? Yeah. That's how they've got it. Let's just... Hey. Why so grey? Alright, let's get that helmet back on. Apparently we can't interact with that anymore. So it's just a fancy suit that we get to look at. Put the helmet on. And for the heck of it, let's take a look inside the loot chest again, because I want to hear that sound. There we go. Steiner. It's the brand. Alright. So let's go ahead and hop inside the Aurora. A basic Aurora that we've got to test out the dogfighting module, because I haven't implemented the MR yet, the Mark. So in other update news for Star Citizen, the Freelancer variants have been released. There are 3 different types of variants in addition to the base Freelancer. I can't remember if they've been added to the hangar yet. We'll call it the dogfighting module. This hangar where they've been PBR'd. I think they have, but don't quote me on that. But they definitely look very awesome. And one of them was a limited time only offer as well, but I don't think you can get that anymore. So in this particular Aurora, the head does actually keep with the tracks with, you know, my body correctly, but in the Mark, it doesn't seem to. Anyway, go ahead and press tab to access the mouse. Still don't have Spectrum Match, so I can't do multiplayer just yet, but that's okay because we've still got several modes to play through, just the one. We've got Dying Star that we haven't taken a look at. I took a look at this one and it's pretty interesting, but it's definitely the darker of the 2 maps. And then we have the Vanduul Swarm as well. I think we'll do Dying Star Vanduul Swarm because last time we did Broken Moon Free Flight, so let's move over to these 2. Or let's see if we can read that. That's actually pretty hard to read there. Can I? Can't really zoom in there, can I? Can't move my head forward. So, Pyro System didn't get its name by accident. The central star is in the middle of the prolonged nova phase, burning out the planets in the system. While dangerous, it is a morbid kind of beauty. And then the Vanduul Swarm that says, when the Vanduul pushed the UEE out of Tiber system, that kind of reminds me of Tiber Septim from Skyrim, okay. A handful of brave UEE pilots held back the tides of scythes until the last transports could escape. Think you can match them? So basically this is the 4th ship in the Arena Commander dogfighting module, the Scythe, the Vanduul Scythe. Only a select few backers actually own a Vanduul Scythe, and they truly are amazing to look at. It's the Vanduul are an alien race. There's several different alien races in the game, and several of the ships for these things are currently in development. Let's go ahead and hit the launch button, into the loading screen, and I guess we will have to return once the Vanduul Swarm loads. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That didn't actually take very long, guys. Less than a minute. 30-40 seconds.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries.
So once again,
Enjoy the ride.
I'm loading this up for the first
check.
time. Frame rate is, we're sitting on 1 frame per second. Everything's loading in. There we go.
Vanduul Swarm initiated.
So we have Warlord and Vixen there. So Vanduul Swarm,
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
it gives you these 2 AI guys here, friendly AIs, Warlord and Vixen, apparently their names are.
Radar contact.
And then 3 Vanduul will spawn in every wave, basically. And every 3rd wave there's going to be an Elite Vanduul. We'll see that in a bit. But as soon as the frame rate gets better, hopefully we'll be able to do that. I thought we had solved that. Maybe it's loading in the Vanduuls. That's a possibility. I'm not sure what ship my guys are flying. I would guess Hornets, if I had to. Now, I don't know how to target a ship.
Stand by.
Okay,
Scanning.
so I'm using the R key, basically. Just like on Freelancer, that seems to target the nearest dude. Looks so it's showing us the name of the unit, how far away they are. RN and RV over on the left side. Don't know what those mean. It also seems to show us the orientation of the ship, which is pretty cool. I guess we'll try and speed up. Can I shoot him from here? I don't know if there's any kind of match speed maneuver like in Starlance. There's probably nothing quite that fancy in the game just yet. Oh my! Looks like I just destroyed an asteroid. Okay, cool. We were going to fly into it, but we destroyed it just in time. Oh, we were hitting that guy's shield. Okay. We're about to collide with something apparently. Alright, let's back off a little bit. Yep. Oh dear, they're firing at me. Let's go ahead and speed up. Now you can press shift as well to activate your afterburner and travel even faster. I did not show that in the first video. There's a new camera there. And how fast do you go? So I've got 100% thrust, so that's 150. So that's almost double the speed. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Man, there's a lot of craziness going on. Okay, and it's even timing us as well. I've just noticed up there, 2 minutes in, and we haven't killed a single guy yet. I suck. The computer's a little slow to respond as far as moving the ship around. I think that's more realistic though. But it's just, you can't play as fast as you'd like. Not having a lot of luck actually hitting the guy, am I? I have to get really close to hit him with these lasers. My lasers have run out of charge again already. Okay, we did manage to hit him, but we're not actually breaking through his shield from what I can tell. Come on, guy. Come on, guy. Be nice to YouTube. Oh. I think we got some damage in there. I saw some red triangles appear on the display here on the right-hand side.
Impact.
Oh, we got 400 damage? Did we inflict 400 damage or did we take it? It looks like he took it because one of his panels has turned yellow now, just behind the cockpit there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say that's a pretty important part of the ship, where all the engines and stuff are, so maybe he won't be flying as fast now, at least in the full game that'll be the case. Seems like there's some kind of blind fire going on. As long as I get that green diamond, it seems like it's going to do the blind fire thing for me like it does in Starlancer. Big fan of that. Hopefully, maybe they'll make it like Starlancer as well, where only certain ships have it. Oh wow, yeah. That thing is critically damaged now. Looks like he's just a flying husk. He's lost one of his wings. Finish him off. My lasers aren't powerful enough. They need better charge. I think that's going to be something that's pretty important as well, regardless of how weak the weapons are. As long as they can keep firing, then that's going to be pretty good. learning a lot about how the game works here, guys. Hopefully that you are as well. Let me know in the comment section if you have Star Citizen, or if you don't have it and you're interested in seeing how people are playing it and you're interested in picking it up or learning more about it, yeah. I think the majority of people do own it though, because it is quite cheap to get now. The full game is going to be pretty probably like double the price that it is right now. If you haven't got the game yet and you are interested in picking it up, I think you have to, in addition to getting a ship package, you have to now pay a $5 entry fee into the dogfighting module / Arena Commander. So you can kind of argue that that's kind of being a bit money hungry. You know, considering that they've now got over $46 million in funding. Pretty impressive stuff. Breaking records every single week. This ship is not willing to die. Have I destroyed your shield generator yet or whatever? Oh! Wow, yeah, he hit us right in the front there. That was a pretty cool effect on the cockpit. Okay.
Enemy down.
Yes, we got him!
Standby. Scanning. Impact.
Yeah? Okay, that's one down. One down, a bunch to go. Looks like Warlord and Vixen haven't been having a lot of luck either. Maybe this is pretty more difficult. Looks like we took a hit. This guy has been hit. He's way over there though. I'll have to go in and afterburn after this guy. So you can see there on the right hand side, just below the thing, there's a green flashing that says boost. That's how much afterburner fuel I have, I believe. So if I don't know if that recharges. I don't think it does. I think it'll be like in Starlancer where it does not recharge. In Freelancer, your afterburner does recharge. Let's go faster. So the problem is that velocity, you need better thrusters as well. That's going to be a thing. I imagine the other ships, the 300 Eyes and the Hornets, actually do have better maneuvering jets on them. So I would be able to, you know, move around faster. That's going to be quite important for engaging with targets as well. Because if you can't move around too much, then you know you're obviously going to get hit more. You won't be able to dish out as much damage, and other ships will be able to just dance around you. So getting those better maneuvering thrusters would be something that you want to do as well. But eventually you're just going to hit a limitation with how many. The kind of thrusters that you can have on your ship, like the Aurora is obviously not going to be able to have as good as thrusters as something like the Hornet. Just because it's a lower tech ship. Okay, we used all of our charge there and don't really have much to show for it. That looks like he wants to try and hit us. We got a few hits in there, but I think the shields are being able to deal with it. Not really seeing any kind of statistic about how the shield is doing. Oh wow. Yeah, those actually look like Hornet weapons to me. I haven't actually seen one of the guys close enough to be able to check. Oh no, I'm not going after that scavenger. This one we've got on our targeting computer.
Impact.
Obviously the UI is a work in progress, guys, but what they have to show us so far is definitely very interesting. Oh my, she wasn't kidding for a change.
Impact.
We're fine. Oh! Massive damage there, 574, very nice. Again, this guy has taken severe damage. Seems like our team members are doing just fine. Bad Eyes suck at the dogfighting module. And note guys that this is, again, the very first time I'm ever hitting the dogfighting module up. I want to try and get these first impressions for Starlancer while I can. It's pretty much the only thing that you can do with the game so far, just first impressions, even though from a reviewer's standpoint, reviewing a non-finished product, an early alpha, it's not something you want to be doing professionally. But we're not professionals here, are we guys? We're just a dude showing off his game. Showing off his moves! The space games, yeah! See, the lighting in this level definitely worse than in Broken Mode. But hopefully you guys can actually still see something. It's very black out there. I want more stars. I want more just light in general. We did a little bit of damage there, but not very much. Okay, 200 meters away. Hello. Yeah, that's the danger with overturning. So imagine part of the skill of flying is knowing the limitations of your own thrusters. Okay. 10 minutes into the thing and we've only killed one ship. Oh, this AI is useless. Our AI friends, Warlord and Vixen, not very good. 54 damage, yeah! Oh well, depending on how we go guys, we might see if we can just get through the one wave, because this is taking a lot longer than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting the ships to be quite this difficult to destroy. But they are Vanduul ships, so they are pretty hardy I suppose. Oh, there we go, that's a lot of light. Where's that coming from? Our entire cockpit got lit up there. Yep. Glad to see that they implemented the dogfighting module with something that you could actually do in the very first release here, Vanduul Swarm. It's obviously not everything that I would have wanted to implement. I imagine if they had their way, they would have implemented all 5 of the supposed things. I guess we were going too slow there. Too fast. Man, a lot of lasers but not a lot of hitting. Do I have...
Scanning.
Oh, there we go. He's dead now, thank goodness. No, he's ages away. As usual. Right, looks like he's beating up Vixen. Let's go ahead and afterburn over there. I can press tab to access... to just move my head around I've discovered as well. Like so. And then you just press tab again to put yourself back into this mode. I guess the green diamond means you're gonna hit. So keep your stuff on the green diamond. Only shoot when you've got the green diamond, otherwise it's just a waste of your weapons, isn't it? Lighting, not to be desired. I guess there are going to be some areas of space that are just going to inherently be dark. Just because space is dark. It's a lot of black, empty and nothing. But I would like to have, a good amount of light on most places, especially the areas that a lot of people are going to be, trade areas, Terra, Earth, those kind of places. In the lawless areas of space, I can totally imagine it being very dark, very easy to gang up on your prey. Wow!
Impact.
Collision alert. Oh! Whoa! Okay, we collided. Looks like we've taken some damage to our engine. Oh dear, gotta pay more attention. So now you can see on the left side our ship appears to have a bit of damage down the engine. That's what I was looking at. And this guy is still unaffected. So if we go back to 100, and we're still flying at 80, okay. Not really hitting him even though I have the green diamond. What's this? Is that just light reflecting off the glass there? Well, that's probably not glass, it's probably some super duper polycarbonate alloy see-through thing. A futuristic version of glass. Or it could be glass, I don't know. I don't have any kind of other weapons, I don't think. I've just got these 2 lasers. And then I've got... So there's actually something over here. Bearing... Oh dear. Death spin. Let's see. Get over here. There's something there that says unarmed. I don't know how that works. Oh, got some good damage in there. Old shield piercing. Yeah, it doesn't actually do any damage. You have to pierce through the shield. Come on. Let's take out that first wave. That's like almost over half of the video here. Oh, these ships. I'm not a very good fighter, guys. It's not a very good ship, but at the end of the day, I'm just not a very good player at it, but this is my first time, so... You know, you can't be perfect at everything first try. Imagine if everyone was perfect, it would be terrible. How would you rate imperfection? You couldn't. If everyone was perfect, everyone would be normal and boring. Anyway, away from the philosophy of perfection, back into the game. Gotta get these weapons charged up and to hit this guy. Yomp. I really want to hear some kind of... But even though that's not very realistic as far as being able to hear sounds coming from space goes. Damage! Wow! 500 damage. I wouldn't be standing after that, I'll tell you that. 500 damage, that's enough to break a femur. 287 damage, how is he still alive? I pity that you can't get your targeting computer outside, because otherwise I'd totally use it. Yeah, basically the only reason you want to have those outside cameras is for all those cool shots, you know? You know, the sort of the desktop background shots. Ooh, speaking of shots, maybe we could get some kind of screenshot. Or the thumbnail. Got him! Finally! That was like 800 damage.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
Indeed.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
So this is basically how it's going to work. Every time you kill all the
Radar
enemies,
contact.
3 more are going to spawn, and as I said, every third wave is going to have an elite. But we've been playing here for 16 minutes, and we also had a fair amount of time there inside of the hangar module, so we'll keep going for a little bit here. Depending on how long it takes.
Stand by. Scanning.
But we're probably going to be close enough pretty soon here. Just kind of in the middle of a wave. That's fine. There we go. Look at that. That looks awesome. This looks amazing. It's so good. You feel so immersed. I think that's the really cool thing about it. It's like, you feel like you're in space. You really do. I imagine the people with Oculus Rift would probably be having an amazing time with the dogfighting module, because you can actually point the ship around and move your head around at the same time, so make the most... Oh, lag spike. We lost one of our dudes probably I think there. That did not sound healthy. 640 damage to this guy. Even better. Whoa! That was almost close. Almost close. Oh! Yeah! Die! Die! Okay, my lasers are on like 40%, yeah. Conserve! 44 damage. There's no real way to tell these guys, because I can't really tell what the AI pathing is because it's too dark to be able to actually see where they want to fly, you know? I have to rely on my computer to calculate their trajectory.
Down.
Alright!
Stand by. Scanning. Impact.
730 damage. Now you know what, I am going to go to the third wave here, just because I imagine that's what everyone's going to see. I've changed my mind. I do knew that due to the length of the video already. Who's this guy? Let's head over there. But yeah, I think we lost one of our dudes. Warlord, I'm guessing, because that's Vixen over there. Look at that. That's a thumbnail. Oh, that looks like the simulation boundary, is what they say. Warning.
You are approaching simulation boundary.
There we go. So a complaint that I've heard from several people is that they don't feel that the maps are large enough. They feel very small. It's very easy to get from one place to the other. But oh, that's the first time I've ever heard it. I don't think they're very small at all.
You are approaching simulation boundary.
But definitely once the AI ships fly out here, I can definitely understand how it's like, ugh, I've got to turn around because I'm going to hit it, you know? I don't even think you can hit it.
You are approaching simulation.
I think it just flips you round. Now, this is one of those situations where he slowed right down and we're just flying around him. Okay, not a lot to show there, even though we got some pretty good hits off. Oh, nice one. Hit him in the cockpit. Can't imagine he'd be very happy about that. I assume there's a Vanduul in there. Oh!
Down.
Wow! Did you see that
Impact.
thing? It went up to like 1,000! Whoa! Almost flew through his debris. Wow, that was cool. Wow. Oh yeah.
0 hostile contacts remaining.
So try and get that thumbnail. Let's flip around. Hello. Oh yeah. Oh,
Elite units en route.
way to go.
Radar
And boom.
contact.
There you go. Thumbnail. How am I getting my thumbnail? There we go. Screenshot. Insert key. There we go. Where are
Stand
they?
by.
They're way over this way. Oh, they're closing though. Because Vanduul Prime, a little king. Oh crap. Oh my word. That guy's got missiles. And he's on me like Donkey Kong. Okay, let's see if we can take out his friends first. Even if he is the more dangerous threat. I'm secretly hoping he'll kill me so I can end the video. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep going as long as it takes. We may even defeat him. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun way to end. Whoop. Hey. This actually looks slightly different now. Inbound missile. Oh! The shields have been terminated. That's not good. I'm vulnerable to attack. That little king guy's on me. He's focusing me down. Oh.
Down.
Got him.
Stand by. Scanning.
So basically the way that you have to take them down is through... Was that the little king I destroyed? I think it was! What? When did that happen? Okay. Well anyway, the way that you do it is you just basically have to charge them. You know, once you've got the shields down, you can just keep the pressure on. And then, you know, that's the way that you're supposed to do it, I think. Because then it's a lot easier to take them down, which means that you ideally... Oh my goodness. Shields have been taken out again. It basically means you want to... Every time you want to attack something, you need to have like 100% on your weapons. Maybe they could improve that gameplay somehow. There are different types of weapons, though. There are missiles, as these guys are firing at me. I don't think this ship has any missiles, though. So I can't actually demonstrate missiles at all. If you have a Hornet, I think that comes with missiles. Which are very handy for taking out pesky units. Because they auto-track. Oh! Okay, it looks like we haven't actually taken any damage. The shields have been destroyed. The shields are critical. But they're back up, are they? I have no way of telling. I think... I think there is a bar up there now I see. Okay. There does appear to be some kind of bar up there. It does charge up. But it's kind of obscured by my ship. Oh! Whew. Didn't see how much damage we did there. There's a lot going on screen. Yeah, it looks like one of his weapons was damaged, so hopefully that'll stop firing as fast. Oh! Oh dear. Evasive maneuvers.
Impact.
Awesome music, by the way. Charge! Charge! Someone right there. Oh no. Looked like there was. Charge up my weapons! Oh. Ping! Ping! The shields are critical after 3 shots, are you kidding me? Ay ay ay. Oh! Oh! Ally. Is that me? Okay, that's probably me.
For reintegration.
So I can actually respawn here if I want, but I think we will. Just to do that, see what happens. Just throws you back in.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries.
Hi.
Enjoy the ride.
Looks like it's got a little
System
king
check.
spawned in for you.
Radar contact.
But we're actually just going to go ahead and leave that there. Guys, that was it for our look at our first look at the dogfighting module. Thank you guys very much for watching. Kia kaha. Tune in for more Star Citizen videos. Hopefully we'll try and get a few more going. We might try a dogfighting match in Broken Moon where we can actually see what's going on. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha. And I'll see you in the next video.